Imagine a city so powerful that if it were a country, it would be the eighth largest economy in the entire world. A city where towering skyscrapers aren't just buildings, they're symbols of global finance, culture, and innovation. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, welcome to New York. But why exactly is New York so rich? And what fuels this economic giant? Get ready for a deep dive into the million-dollar story behind one of the world's most fascinating economies. New York State's economy is a colossal beast, producing a jaw-dropping gross domestic product of over $2.3 trillion in 2024. To put that in perspective, it stands as the third largest economy among U.S. states, trailing only behind California and Texas. But when you zoom in on the New York City metropolitan area, the numbers soar even higher, with a gross metropolitan product north of $2.6 trillion, the largest city economy in the entire world. With a population that hits nearly 20 million people across the state and about 8.5 million in the city itself, New York is an energetic melting pot of commerce, culture, and innovation. What's truly impressive is the GDP per capita is an eye-popping $117,000 annually. That's some serious economic muscle packed into every resident. What's behind these monumental numbers? A blend of history, ambition, and diversity. New York has evolved from a colonial trade hub through industrial powerhouse days to the financial and cultural mecca it is now. Contrary to the usual myths, New York's wealth didn't just come from Wall Street, it's the product of diverse industries, from manufacturing upstate to cutting-edge tech, real estate, entertainment, tourism, and beyond. And yes, tourism alone has emerged as the second largest industry, welcoming millions of visitors hungry to experience Broadway, the Statue of Liberty, trendy restaurants, and vibrant neighborhoods. Ready to find out which industries drive this global economic force? Let's count down from number 10 to the biggest powerhouse of all. Number 10, manufacturing, $120 billion. Starting our countdown, manufacturing in New York brings in about $120 billion annually. It's not your typical factory output. Think advanced semiconductor chips upstate, high-tech photographic equipment from Rochester, and the production of buses and railroad cars. Taking center stage is GlobalFoundries, a semiconductor giant whose facility in Malta makes microchips that power everything from your smartphone to advanced computers. The manufacturing sector is a blend of old and new traditional ceramics and glass industries, alongside nanotech innovation. Fun fact, this sector is quietly growing year over year, boosted by a shift toward high-tech production rather than heavy industry. Number 9, healthcare and social assistance, $150 billion. Next up, healthcare and social assistance rake in roughly $150 billion per year. This sector is booming thanks to the city's dense population and aging demographics needing world-class medical care. New York is home to some of the top medical research hospitals and healthcare startups. The city's healthcare revenues surge with cutting-edge biotech firms and expanding hospitals adapting to the latest tech and treatments. Number 8, retail trade, $160 billion. The heartbeat of the city's shopping culture is retail trade, pulling in about $160 billion. From flagship stores on Fifth Avenue to trendy outlets across the boroughs, consumer spending here is robust. E-commerce also blends with brick and mortar, with many retailers innovating digitally. Number 7, transportation and warehousing, $180 billion. Transportation and warehousing, centered on the massive port of New York and New Jersey, generates around $180 billion. The port is one of the busiest on the East Coast, moving millions of containers annually. This sector supports not just local businesses, but international trade, handling everything from electronics to luxury goods. Number 6, real estate, rental, and leasing, $200 billion. Real estate, that sprawling jungle of skyscrapers, apartment buildings, and office towers, clocks in around $200 billion annually. New York's skyline, real estate at its finest, with luxury condos, commercial spaces, and co-working hubs booming. The sector is riding a wave of post-pandemic shifts, more flexible offices, high demand for residential space, and mixed-use developments. One highlight, luxury condos in Manhattan can sell for upwards of $50 million apiece, and the rental market continues to recover strongly after pandemic dips. Number 5, information, $210 billion. Information like media, publishing, and telecommunications hit around $210 billion annually. NYC is still the world's media capital. Think powerhouse companies like the New York Times, Warner Brothers, and countless digital startups. The publishing sector alone contributes billions by producing books, newspapers, and digital content distributed globally. Did you know? New York City's media generates nearly a quarter of the broadcasting revenue in the U.S. Number 4, Arts, entertainment, and recreation, $230 billion. When it comes to entertainment and recreation, New York's got flair. This sector piles up close to $230 billion every year, with Broadway shows, museums like MoMA and the Metropolitan Museum of Art, iconic sports teams, and concert venues. Broadway alone contributes billions annually in ticket sales and related revenues. Ever wonder how much a hit show like Hamilton brings in? Over $650 million per year just from performances and merchandise. Number 3, professional, scientific, and technical services, $250 billion. In third place, professional services such as legal firms, architectural offices, consulting agencies, and tech development contribute over $250 billion. This is the brain trust sector, filled with sharp minds driving innovation, securing patents, and crafting complex deals. The presence of Wall Street amplifies the demand for top-tier legal and consulting services, making this an indispensable part of the economy. Number 2, tourism and hospitality, $300 billion. Tourism and hospitality is the second largest sector, pulling in a staggering $300 billion a year. The city's allure isn't just from its landmarks, the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, Central Park, but also from its endless food scene, boutique hotels, and global events like Fashion Week. International visitors are back in full force, with tourism revenue rebounding strongly post the pandemic, supporting thousands of jobs. Number 1, finance and insurance, $600 billion. And now the big one, finance and insurance. This sector alone drives over $600 billion into New York's economy annually. Think Wall Street, the New York Stock Exchange, and major banking giants like JP Chase, Goldman Sachs, and Citigroup. This isn't just money moving around. It's the engine powering investment worldwide, underwriting innovation, and setting financial trends on every continent. The securities industry contributes massively, with investment banking fees alone hitting nearly $55 billion in recent years. Fun fact, employees in this sector earn an average salary exceeding $390,000 a year, fueling a ripple effect of wealth across the city. Beyond the city borders, New York State boasts rich export industries. The dazzling world of precious gems and jewelry leads exports with over $30 billion combined with gold, diamonds, and crafted jewelry. Fine art exports alone top nearly $6 billion, including hand-drawn paintings and original sculptures. The state also exports civilian aircraft parts, integrated circuits, and mid-sized automobiles. Canada and Switzerland stand as New York's largest trading partners, each accounting for more than 12% of exports, while Hong Kong, Mexico, and the United Kingdom round out the top 5. This high-value export mix showcases the city and state's diverse industrial base, blending finance, luxury goods, tech, and manufacturing. Of course, an economy this vast doesn't come without its challenges. Rising living costs and housing affordability continue to pressure residents. The office real estate market is still adapting to new work patterns, including hybrid models and remote work, impacting commercial leases and urban planning. On the bright side, NYC is a hotbed for innovation. Growing sectors like tech startups and biotech are creating new jobs and attracting global talent. Infrastructure investments in green technology, transportation, and education promise to fuel sustainable growth. If these trends continue, with tourism roaring back, finance staying robust, and tech innovation accelerating, New York's GDP could easily see another 10 to 15% boost by 2030. So, why is New York so economically special? It's the perfect storm of finance, culture, innovation, and sheer diversity. Home to the largest stock exchange in the world, the city captures global capital and funnels it into ventures everywhere. Its cultural landmarks not only draw millions, but create industries around arts, entertainment, and hospitality. New York's economic success story is powered by a resilient workforce and unmatched entrepreneurial spirit. This is a city that reinvents itself every decade, always staying a step ahead on the global stage. If this dive into New York's economic powerhouse has sparked your curiosity or sparked some new insights, don't forget to hit that like button. Want more fascinating economic stories from cities and countries around the world? Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. Drop a comment below. What surprised you most about New York's economy? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next global GDP breakdown adventure.